Hello, and what is good? So I'm going to do a rather random video to have a look through some of the crypto coins that you can still get into, and a slightly different way of building your bag for the long-term hodl on the next bull run. As you can see, I'm just messing around with Casper at the moment, just seeing if I can get in a little bit lower. So this is just a simple way of building up your crypto holdings a slightly different way. So a good way to do it, go to coinmarketcap.com and look through all the different coins ranked in market cap, get an idea for how they're moving. It's Casper, I think we're up to number 26 now, and just familiarize yourself with these kind of coins, what they're doing, what are all the big channels talking about, because the money's going to flow where the eyeballs go. So you need to think about what the narrative will be for what's coming up on the next bull run. So if you're going to currencies and then categories, this will give you all the different categories in different order. So gaming, video. So what do you think is going to be the big play for this current bull run? So gaming is getting better and better. I've just seen the trailer for, what's it called? You know the one, I'll think of it soon. Grand Theft Auto, there we go, well done. So that was amazing. And I'm a big fan of Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty all the time, most nights, so I like playing that kind of game. And when they have XP points you can get in most games, so the time will come soon enough when those XP points that you're getting and the guns that you're ranking up and all the stuff you're ranking up will become like an NFT, so they'll be worth something, and you can go and sell them on an open market. So I think the idea is to think what are going to be the big narratives. So I'm looking at gaming and AI, obviously, because it's everywhere, isn't it? So let's have a look at some of the gaming coins. Beep 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 beep. See what's been moving. And you can think about building up your own little kind of portfolio tracker, if you will, in some of these different coins. So best thing to do is just literally start from the top on each of these and use some basic technical analysis. So Internet Computer, ICP, you can go into it, see what exchange it's on, look at the charts on here, but they're very basic. So on Binance, on Mexi, it's on Binance, KuCoin, a few others here. Go on the website, look at the white paper, check it out on Twitter, Reddit and Discord. It gives you all the information: market cap, supply, circulating supply, total supply, all this good stuff. But what we really want to know is, what does it look like on the chart? It's going down nicely. So let's have a look on here. ICP, USDT. And then let's go on there, get off the I don't know what degen's been on the 15 minutes, terrible. So maybe go on the 12-hour, keep like a longer outlook kind of look at it. Binance has been on for a while, so you can get some nice good history on it. And let's do some basic shizzle. So it's been high. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Is this real? What is this? Wow, this looks amazing. So technical analysis. Put our trend line in from there to there. That's crazy. Is that even real? Anyway, let's zoom in and try and get a bit more normal looking. That's crazy, isn't it? It kind of looks like it's died, but it's still doing something. If you zoom in. So how to do technical analysis on a straight line. Right, let's get it looking a bit more normal. and we'll stick some basic levels on. Ping. Right, so at the moment this is just creating a bit of a downwards channel, isn't it, really? Slowly dying, it looks like, but it is, you know, look at the market cap and it's still up there, isn't it? So it can't be that bad. Turn my phone on do not disturb. So chart this up. So it's in kind of no man's land, in it. So if you want to add this to your pot, you'd be wanting to see, you keep an eye on it. If it goes up to here, breaks out, then this would be a good place to get in. And then you can either just hold it until December 2025, hopefully the peak of the bull run, or you can start putting targets on that you want to get to. Let's have a look. So you look, okay, I want to get in here first. You know, you can go like first take profit would be around here, second would be around this kind of zone, and then you can look at what kind of percentage return, and you can make a note of it on a pad or a spreadsheet if you're super fancy. So in this level as well here probably, so you can have a first take profit 22%, 48%, 73%, something like that, or you just hold it till it moons. Because if the whole of gaming is going up, then everything will get pulled up. This is at the top of the list of the gaming ones on here. Go back one. So market cap, he's got the largest market cap. Position 30 out of all coins, so it's, you know, even on the chart looks like it's absolutely died though, doesn't it? But it's not. So yeah, so anyway, that's how I'd look at it if I wanted to get in. If you wanted to be degen and it was going in and start going down, you could short it if you wanted. But I'm just looking for buy and holds, not so much too much trading, but buy and long term hold until you get to good levels. So that's ICP, and all you do is just go down through each one. So IMX next. I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but just so you get the idea, so you can do it yourself. That's the important thing, isn't it? Same thing, get it into a perspective that you can see. It doesn't look as crazy. This is coming up to a bit of a double top. So let's look at the bottom ones. They're somewhere from here to here. Gives you kind of a baseline. Could put one in from here to there, so it's a bit of an open megaphone pattern. And you could have got a bit of a level there as well. If you really squint your eyes, I'm just going to put a straight level and then move it up. That's a bit kind of there. So you could see, and they're all dependent on what Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing and what the overall narrative is. So you could see pop up to here, come back down into back to here like this. Eventually it'll break through here. Up it goes. So to be on the safe side, I'll probably go, if it drops back down here again, then that'd be a good buy to get in here. If it breaks the top side through here, then that'd be a good place. And just keep around this bit. You only got a short amount there to grow, and just see what happens here. So if you were to get in around the 1.66, maybe watching to get out a 26% profit, because you've also got this on the left. Keep watching the screen, keep pointing at the screen when you can't see what I'm pointing at. So 26, and then the next one would be up here for about 67. So that's kind of two options on that one. And I'll do one more render, which I like, RNDR, which is up here. Yep, RNDR. So I've already done this one. So just put the base support, which is Trunch. I was hoping for it to get back down here so I can get in, but it didn't. It just went Michigan. And also just keep around that. Obviously, all these are going to be linked to the Bitcoin price action. So at the moment, we're at the top of this channel. So if you're thinking, oh, that looks a good buy, maybe just keep an eye on what happens here, because this might want to pull back. If Bitcoin pulls back, everything will pull back. It's creating a bit of tiny-headed dinosaur. That's the back of the tiny dinosaur. That's a little head. So at the moment it is just in this little consolidation area, so this could go up to the upside. I've poked out a little bit, but we've still got these as well. So just remember, Bitcoin will drag everything up or down with it, so see what Bitcoin's doing. If this comes back down here, then it'll give you a chance to just sit on your hands, don't do anything, and wait, and then get back on a lower price on your alts that you're looking at. If it breaks up and goes above the channel, then that's more of a bullish signal to, okay, let's start filling up on some of them. And as soon as you do fill up on them, then just start putting your base supports on. Where's render gone? So on render here on the 4 hour, you could just go, let's say for instance you got in here, this breakout of here. All you do is stick your base support on using this magical line tool, like so, or like so, one or the other, call it how you will. You could put that one on, and just if you want it to be super safe, you go from the bottom there and onto the bottom there, and say, okay, I managed to get in. I called it amazingly. We had this, let's say, how amazing would you be if you got in here? So let's say you got in here, it's gone up, you made all your money, you're very happy, everyone thinks you're amazing, and you create a point there. So you're just watching this up, and then the rule is, if it breaks support, if it gets down to here, then sell out, sell it, because it's more likely to come down and test this level again maybe. And then if you want, you can buy back in, but then it's quite hard to tell where to get back in. Or just sell out and find another coin. And if it starts going up again, get back in, or like I say, just go and find another coin. There's plenty out there, and they'll all get dragged up. If Bitcoin goes, they'll all get dragged up. Something comes out about an ETF, and then it's crazy, and it's going to go crazy. So if you have a bit of exposure to gaming, have a look through these. You could build it. You could say, okay, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 5. You're right. I've got top 5 of those for gaming, and whatever money you've got. So you split your money in half, or let's say you wanted to build some kind of random pot. You could go. No, I'm not. Obviously, not financial advice, but you've got your whole pot, which is, let's say, $1,000. Let's say you want a bit of safety, so you put 25% into Bitcoin, just in case an ETF gets off. Or if you want to split that down further, maybe like half Bitcoin, half ETH, maybe, if you wanted to do that within that 25%. So you've got 12.5% of each in here, say, you could have. So 12.5 in that one, 12.5 in that one, and then the remainder you could split in half. So you've got 75, or if you slightly sway to one or the other, you go like 70% odd, 76% in each of these. So let's see, get the old calculator out. I'm not a mathematician. Move this out of the way. A little calculator. So 1,000, get you 25% is 250. So times that by 0.25, and that'll give you $250. And going in here, 250 bucks goes into that one, and then you have got 75% left, which is $750. And you can split this however you want. You can split it into 2, split it into 3 if you want. If you have different narratives you want to go down. There's like Internet of Things or all that kind of crazy stuff. So divide that by 2. So you've got $375 in each of these. 375 in each of these. And then within, so this can be your AI stack, and this can be your gaming, and it can be whatever whatever you think is going to be the next narrative. Gamming, that can be your gaming one. And then within here, for your 375, you go right, I'm going to split it up into the top 3, top 4, and so divide that by, let's say 3, so 125. So you split 125 into your top 3 of the gaming ones, or whichever one you think is favourite. Or you got to be a bit more of a DJ and go a bit lower, like your Beam, Illuvium, you know, look at the ones that are still got decent sized market cap, but could have a lot, bit like Engine Coin, I like. You know, your choice. Obviously, the lower down, the more gains you could get, but the more chance of it going to zero is. So, not financial advice, and do not put money that you cannot lose. If you follow me, you will lose all your money. 99.9% guaranteed. Right, so how am I going to get rid of all this junk fast? I can't. Delete. Right, okay, so moving on to AI, do the same with AI. Go on to CoinMarketCap, cryptocurrencies, categories. Let's look down. It could be anything, like any of these things. Tokenized stock. I mean, stuff like real estate. You're going to get to a point where you can, instead of getting a mortgage on a house, you can split it up as like an NFT, non-fungible token, and you can split your house up into 1,000 pieces and sell stock of your house, like if you wanted. So that's where the future is going. Let's have a look. Ding 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 ding. Have we gone past AI? Why is it so? AI and big data. Not sure why it's so far down here. ICP again. So obviously don't invest in it twice. I've got GRT, INJ, render again. Theta. So the thing with these, like gaming and AI, have got quite similar thing, because like gaming needs like tons of computing power, so that's graphic cards. That's why Nvidia is probably a good stock to go in the real world kind of stocks. And AI also needs computing power, so kind of a similar play, but you know, whatever you like, whatever narrative you like. Veracity, I saw that somewhere the other day. So I'm talking about Veracity. So yeah, so pick the coins that you like, go through them all, and then chart them up and find the ones that are worth looking at. Remember to start on the higher time frames. Veracity's been going a while, but I did hear someone talking about it. I can't remember who. So at least got some previous data here. Like it's been up to 8 cents before. 9.008. So wow. So that's quite a jump in it. What's that? So nearly 1,000%. 10x. That's alright. That's not right, is it? 10x is alright. I'll take it if I have to. So same again with this. Just get your base support on. Shutting. And then same with this one. Bish bash bosh. Some people say it don't work today, but just look at that, like. So at that point, as soon as that made that candle, then you had a top resistance level. And as soon as this one touched this area and went up, then you had a level here as well you can work off. So chances are this is either, and if you've got an easier life, the 12-hour or the daily charts are a lot easier to work on. So you already know it's made this line here, so it's touched here, and you've gone, oh, there's a good chance it'll come down now. So down it may well come to here. That's a great buy opportunity. And if it doesn't come down, it breaks through and does the old touch and go. As soon as it touches, or as soon as it breaks through, then you've got another buying opportunity. So it's win-win really. I mean, there is obviously a difference. It'd be great if you can get in there and not there. It's like 100% lift up. But if you don't come back here again, there's no point you watching it go up going, oh, I'm only going to buy it here. Because 100% from there to there is 100%. And let's look where the other zones are before we chart it up actually. So we've got, let's put a few areas on that are of interest. So we've got a bit of area here, haven't we? We've got an area here as well. Let's stick these on. Like we look like professionals. Kind of a big zone. So from about there to about there is one zone, and then another zone here or here, or where all the busyness is, you know, where these touch points are. So another zone around there, catching these tops and these lows as much as we can. So, and we've also got this bottom zone here as well. We'll stick that one in the lower one. We'll start with that one. So this is kind of a bit of a fatter zone from there to there. It's a bit of a cop out putting a massive stripe like that on it, but you get the idea. So you might be like, oh, I need to get in here to get the best results, but if you get in here, your first one is still nearly 100%. Even if you get in the bottom end, it's 76%. Next one's 185%, 273%. Best not to be too greedy, I'd say. If you think this is something that may well go back to all-time high at least, or even if you want to do short-term gains, just watch out for your. If you're in and out of the market a lot, just be careful you don't get. You're going to get hammered on the tax. So look at that one, 480%, 833%. So you're talking 10x's, like. So if you put in, if you're chopping your pot up, then you know $100, it's $1,000, isn't it? If it goes that way, not financial advice. Yeah, so that's how I do it. If you wanted to do more of a kind of a narrative play instead of just looking for coins. I mean, I tend to just look for coins that I invested in the 2017-2018 area. Just doing my tax the other day, and I've got some coins there from, well, not got them anymore, but when I was investing like December 2017, I bought some Bitcoin at like 18,500 at the high of the high. So I kind of like, I still go back to these coins because they're, I kind of feel familiar to me, I guess, because I've already been in them on the way up and on the way down as well. So, but you learn every year. You have your small pot you start with now, and if you've not got much money, you start with a small pot now. Try and get that to 4 or 5x, maybe 10x on some coins, and then 2025 will be the peak. Sell out there. It'll go down for a year or so, and then get back in on the next one. Maybe the returns won't be as much on the next one, but if you can quadruple your pot now, then you've got 4 times as much to go into the next one. So, and if you're young enough, you better do this a few times, don't you? Just remember, along the way, try and take some money out and buy something in the real world. That'll go up in value or pay you some money. So you want assets, not just toys. Bentleys and Lamborghinis are great. They don't pay you any monthly residual income. So you need to have a lot of money if you want to go blowing your money on a nice motor. So Ape, I'm waffling now anyway. So Ape, this has done the same. You see it's broke out. I got in here, these are highly technical yellow dots is where I got in. That's consolidating. Hopefully that'll come, oh, it might come back to test and then go up again. But you've always got your base support, and if that gets breached, you just get out, don't you? So Atom, Bitcoin is there at the moment. Let's stick on the 4 hour. Dink. I'll get rid of that because that's just educational purposes only. Beam, I'm interested in getting in Beam soon, but if it comes down, then I'll probably get in. Or if maybe it comes to retest this, which would turn this into a bit of a flat top. So if this comes back here, I'll put a if it comes here, we'll get back in. That's not where I bought in though, so I have to be careful. DNX got in here. Oh dear lord. Got in here on that tiny little wiggle, and it came down and got topped up here. You can see on the other one. So this is there's a bit of stuff going on with DNX about the owner and stuff. So I did sell a bit of DNX when it was around about here. Took a bit out and put it in something else. But if it comes back down, if it goes up again, I'll probably end up selling most of it. I think maybe just hold 1% of that, just because there is a bit of fear about who owns it, and they've not DEX, so no one knows who the owner is. Like, if you're going to do a project, why not tell everyone who you are, like, and do it properly? So DOT got a bit of that, not a lot, 1% in the pot, I think. As you know, my main holding is Casper, about 80%, which is a long-term hold, and then the trading pot is split up again. Engine got in here, starting to go up. Again, I've got base support. I've got a major base support here. So if it did go down, break there, I'd definitely get out. If it burned on here and it was high enough and made enough, I'd probably get out and wait to come back here and get back in again there. Ethereum got in here. That's at the top of a big channel at the moment, so I'm just watching Ethereum because whatever happens to ETH will have an impact on the alts as well. So we are in this big closing reverse megaphone, if you will. You can see it's reacted from here, so I'm just watching this, interested to see if it breaks this support, what happens here. I mean, if it breaks here, I could get out for a small profit, which is from there to there, like maybe squeeze 8-9% out of it. Then we come back down, get back in, and then make another 10% and do the same, you know, keep going. So it comes back here, goes up again, another 10%, 10-11%. So, you know, dipping in and out is all very well, but just remember, just be careful with your tax implications. If you're buying it, holding it for a number of years, that's fine, you don't have to pay anything. But as soon as you sell it into USDT or another crypto, you're paying tax. Gala in that end of that financial year, you know, so up 66%, which is nice. 63%. This is just working its way up here, which is lovely. Games for a living. I've just got in this here at the very top, so we'll see what happens. A bit weird, this one. It seems a bit random, the price action, maybe because it's so small. But again, you can just put a massive trend line here, like a massive base support, and then a more aggressive base support, and also the middle base support. So instead of saying base support 100 times, let's just draw a line. So there's one. There's also one from here to there, and then there's obviously that super old one here to here, more or less. As these become more important, I'll tidy them up and zoom in a bit more, but you get the idea. As it stands, it could drop a bit from where I got in. Could drop 10%. If it breaks there, I'll get out. But it's super early to get in on that one, so leave it as it is. GMX gonna give it to you. I've just done the same with that. That was obviously done and it broke, so that would be a good place to get in. It's coming back for a bit of creating a bit of a compression, like everything else at the moment. Everything's being compressed, like my head, something like that. So this would probably squeeze in here, squeeze, and hopefully up to the other side. But no one knows. No one knows. No one can predict. You just do with what you have. See it do something, and you react. That's it. Little compression here, another compression here. Just broke out. You can see that there without even putting any lines on. It's like had a bit of a compression here, and it broke out. Come back to test, and it would be the old touch and go. Matic. Same again. That's breached. Come back to test. Touch and go. Nakamoto. We got in here. Coming back to test this. Hopefully that'll keep on going. Neo. Quickly skip across Neo. I've got some Neo on a wallet somewhere. H7 Neo. I don't know where they've gone. I'll have to find them. Pyth got in here right at the top. Perfectly timed the top before it came down. So can't win them all. But that's super early, so that's a kind of a long-term play. Again, Render we looked at before. Rio I've been looking at with some interest. Not got in on that yet. Oh, I have actually. Yeah, I have. Yeah. This is creating this little bit of a bit of this. It's actually the shape for this is slightly different. It's more of a parrot's nose. It's not the technical terminology, but you get this kind of sickle. Call it a sickle, shall we? Make it up. Or a Sith or something. Anyway, so we got in there hoping for a break to the upside. Leave it on there. Return the Sith if it happens again. Moving on. This has been in a channel, broken out, and back in. Sand. Broke out, but still going up. So sometimes it breaks support, comes back to test, and doesn't go all the way down. Carries on going up again. It does what it does. Stick to the rules. Salt looks like a good place to buy at the moment. If I was buying salt, I'll be looking at getting around here. We're touching on this base support. I mean, something we can nice and easily monitor. Once again, same old thing. Stay in if it goes up. If it breaks support, get out. And we'll be looking at, you could take profit there, or you could start zooming back and see where higher time frame like there. $80 would be a good one. Ding, ding, ding. And $80 from here would be quite a good. A bit laggy, isn't it? I think I need a new computer. $80, that's 33%. Ton, last few now. Ton has actually broke support and is doing a touch and potentially go. So this is one I was interested in getting in. It came up here, I got in around here, it went back in, but now it's broke support. So if I was in it, which I'm not, I'd be getting out here, because this is touch back onto support and then go. How far it goes down, I don't know. You've got the levels here, so it could just be down to here and then go back up again, or it could go back down to these kind of levels, or this level. You don't know. All you can do is watch. But if you've got a rule, if it breaks support, you get out, then you have to get out, don't you? Just make sure before you do get out, double check that all your lines are nicely matched up and touching as best you can before you make a decision to get out of something. Last thing you want it to go is, oh, I'm out, and then wake up in the morning, it's up here. But if it is up here, then at least you know you've stuck to your rule and it's now become bullish because it broke these levels. Better to get up here, even better to get up there, because then you broke all these levels and you know it's bullish then, don't you? Tau, this is what I've seen people raving about, so I've got into here. One of my mentors is a big fan of this, so I've got in here as well, creating this nice channel now. Let's put it on the 4 hour, which looks pretty positive for either come up here and then back down again, test a few more times, and at some point hopefully up, bonk, bonk, touch and go. It could also break down to here, but if it breaks down to this side of the support, then guess what, we're selling. No emotional attachment to these coins, as bad as that is. Just got to be a bit cold about it all. So let's see if my cheeky jump out of Casper's working. Well, it is. You sound very surprised, Andrew. Okay, cool. Right, so I've got out here. I'll probably get some grief, but I didn't get out the whole pot. I only got out a percentage of it. So I got out here and here just because it's breached support. This is a long-term hold for me, Casper. And I've got like 80% in, 87% I think of the pot is in Casper for my long-term hold. So this broke support, but because it's long-term, I'm not too fussed. But I thought I'd just sell a couple 100,000 of them, and if it comes out here, comes back down to this kind of level, or this level even, I'll just buy back in just to make a small percentage, like 5% or something return. So at the moment, kind of where it is, where I got out, if it comes down all the way down here, I'll be happy. I'm not bothered about it losing a little bit on the main pot, because like I say, this is holding it for the next year or two. And it's only going to be like, best case scenario is only going to be like 2.5%, but 2.5% is still 2.5%. That's everything really. Bitcoin dominance. Quick check of that. We want this to come up to around the 60% level that everyone seems to be going on about. And if everyone's talking about it, it must be true. So get it around the 60% level. Buy alts here, even though I've already started buying them. But Bitcoin dominance gets up to here, and it's when it starts coming down, which is when people have started making money on Bitcoin. They've made so much money in Bitcoin, you think, I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to make the same returns, if not more, in some altcoins. So Bitcoin flies off to 60 grand or so, for instance. Bitcoin's up here. People start taking profits and selling it, and they don't want to just go and cash it in and stick it in the bank. We want to get the same money again, if not more. So right, what alts can we go into? Then all the money flows over like a beautiful waterfall. So we've got a massive bag of money here, and then that cascades down, and then you get into alts here, like whatever alt that will be. They say be some gaming coin or some AI coin, and that coin goes up to the moon, and then they sell again with an even bigger bag. That's a bag, but bigger. That's a dollar sign, and then you get into the next narrative, whatever the next narrative could be, Internet of Things or whatever craziness, and then you get into another one. Even though these are going slightly higher all the time, but they just keep jumping in. It goes up, recirculating cash in and in, until on the last one you try and get back in and just keep going down, down, down. But you don't care by then because you recycle your cash 3 or 4 times, and life is good. So there we go. Bit of a random waffle today. Let's finish on our new potential next favorite coin, second favorite coin to Casper, which is Tau. So if you're interested in getting this, I'd put a percentage in here. If I wasn't in it, I'd be looking at buying in here, or if it comes back to test this level. But you're kind of penny pinching at this stage. But if it comes back into this zone here, this would be a good buy zone. Or if it goes sideways and gets to touch this support level, then that would be a good zone as well. That's some very accurate drawing. So either get in here and hopefully go up and break out, or if it comes down a little bit, then get in there. Come back to touch this line, then get in there. If it breaks that line, sell, sell, sell. That's it. I hope that's of some interest or some value. Please like and subscribe. If you like the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, just subscribe. That's fine. Don't worry. And I'll take that as a kind of a sign that you didn't like it. And if you really didn't like it, share it everywhere, and that'll show me. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Bit of a random one today, but I hope to see you on the next one. Peace. See you later.